Laura here with Butterfly Insights, coming to you today to do a little reading for everybody as a collective. Now you'll see me using my little book. This is my Herb Crafters Tarot. This is a brand new deck to me, and it's got more than just the regular tarot meanings, and of course I always pick up on different energies and other things when I do tarot. It's like a window for me. But there's also energies of the different herbs, and some of them I'm kind of new to, some of them I'm not so new to. But I'd like to just make sure I cover all of the energies for all of you. And there's always things in the books also that speak to people. So that's something that I always find interesting. There's something going on collectively right now on the whole planet. Yes, Mercury's in retrograde. I keep meaning to look and see when that's going to be over. But it has been in retrograde. This is affecting people's moods. It's affecting their communications. It's affecting their energy in general. It's causing problems with electronic communications. So if you're struggling with your electronics, if you're struggling with communication, if you're feeling generally off, that's a lot to do with it. But there's been a matrix, some are familiar with, some aren't, over this planet, and it's dumped us down to 3D. That's why we're in 3D for so very long. It's been lifting closer and closer and closer to 5D. It just made another huge lift. Now in full 5D, we're in full remembrance of why we came to this planet to begin with, what our contracts were, what our agreements were, all of that. So we're not in full 5D because there's still a bit of a lack of memory there among most. But with this matrix lifting, two things are happening at the same time. You know, there's always a dual two things happening at once everywhere, you know, the sun and the moon, the yin, the yang, all of that. But the two things that are happening are some of the people are waking up super, super fast, and other people are trying to go harder and harder asleep. And the more we heal, and there's been a lot of healing happening on this planet. I've trained a lot of healers. I've been healing a lot of people. Other people are doing the same thing. It's causing everybody to elevate, everything to lift, energy to rise. And as that happens, as that healing happens, it's helping this matrix to lift. It's helping consciousness wake up, collective consciousness wake up, memories start to come back, feelings, intuitions raise. So that's a beautiful thing, and it's an important thing because it means the expansion of this planet and of all of us as a collective, and it means deeper connections and compassion, and we all need that. But it's also causing a friction because of the people that are just wanting to stay asleep. And so it's really kind of a raunchy time to be alive right now. It's also an amazing, beautiful time to be alive right now because this is happening right now while we're all alive and get to experience it. It's pretty cool when you think about it. So I'm going to do a little reading, and you need to know that while this healing happens on this planet, all this healing that's been happening on the planet, it's going to naturally wake you up. The side effect of healing is waking up. And that's not always comfortable. That feels like, God damn it, I've been lied to my whole life. And this is reality. You know, like, why didn't they tell me this? Why'd they have to lie to me? Why'd they have to give me this bullshit? But that's what it is. That's what awakening is. It's okay. You'll get through it. That's part of the dark night of the soul. And so after the rough patch comes the bliss. It really does. And things to help you be and stay in that bliss are meditation. I can't express that enough. Meditation, meditation, meditation. And connecting with one another. Because that puts you in touch with the heart center, the love, which is the creative energy of everything on this planet. So 3 cards. The first one, it's funny, the first and last are herbs that are for calming for humans. And the one in the middle is all about breathing and getting this heart, this throat, the third eye, all of this stuff open and clear. But chamomile is in the first card. And I cannot read that word. It looks like Hija of water. I don't know what Hija is, but we are going to look that up and see what the heck that's supposed to be. As I told you, this is a very, very new deck to me. So, Hijas are daughters. Okay, so that would be like pages, only the feminine aspect of them. 90. There's a lot more cards in this deck than there are in a normal tarot deck. And so what this is the Hija, I'll show you, of water embraces her feelings with the freedom of a child. When emotions overrun and overwhelm her, she reaches out for help. She remembers the many times she was given chamomile tea when she was sad. She knows the medicine she needs, though she may not be able to prepare it on her own. Just as chamomile's sweet scent calms anxiety and brightens the spirit, the child quiets her mind and gives herself permission to be playful with her heart. She embraces her dreams and often loses herself in her imagination. So, connect with that child part of you. Get in touch with that younger part of you. In fact, I may do a guided meditation later today or tomorrow to show you how to do that, how to get in touch with them and embrace them. And also, give yourself permission to be playful. Give yourself permission to dance around your house to some music just because. Give yourself permission just to laugh, just to go sit with someone and laugh about stuff just because. Play a game, do something that will lighten you inside. It'll heal a little bit of that child aspect of you, which will give you healing and lightness. So then we have Ace of Fire, which is like the Ace of Swords, and it's Mullen. So I'm going to grab that one. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. Creative inspiration is bubbling to the surface. Pursue an ancient calling from spirit. Take action to magnify your magic. It is closer than you think. Mullein is an easy to find yet often overlooked medicine weed. You already possess the power you need, but you may not recognize it yourself. Like mullein, inner strength and often outer softness move you in an upward direction. Dried mullein stalks are dipped in a wax to create torches. Follow the spark that unleashes your creativity. Allow your deepest desires to find expression. Seek courage from your ancestors. This Ace of Swords comes up whenever there's been trouble, there's been problems, it's been difficult, but there's a solution. And that solution can come from that creative spark within you. See, something else that's been going on collectively on the planet is people are getting these little bits of information. Things used to happen with the law of attraction and manifesting in a certain way, where you had to dream it out, like what's it going to be a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20. Right now it's very instant. It's very right now. So imagine what you want right now, what you want to exist right now, and go forward with that drive and that excitement as if it is, and then listen. Key thing, listen to those inspirations, those messages, those feelings, those thoughts, those little inner voice that you hear, and act on it right now, right then. As soon as you hear it, feel it, sense it, act on it, because that's the way we are being moved forward into what it is that we want to create right now. It's shifted. That's what's happening right now. So act on those inspirations. And then we have Hija of Air, catnip. A lot of people don't know this, but catnip herb is, very stimulating to cats. People know that, but they don't know, a lot of them, that it's very calming to humans. It's a super wonderful herb for humans to calm down. So, we go back to the Hijas of Air. That was a dahlia. Where is California poppy, chamomile, catnip? Okay, so I'll show this to you again. Hydra of air invites everything to be her teacher. She observes the cat and playfully follows her into the catnip. Like the herb that grows wild through the garden, she lets the world around her inform the direction that she takes. She approaches learning with the innocence of a child. She may revisit a well-known subject with the curiosity of a beginner. Just like catnip settles emotions with its refreshing medicine, she sets her feelings aside and communicates her observations and questions clearly. So, pay attention, be observant, not only to what's going on around you, but what's going on inside you, because that is your guide. What is going on inside of you is your guide. It isn't something outside of you. It's not. It's inside of you. That's where it lives. That's where your divinity lives. That's where your higher self lives. Your superconsciousness lives. Your connection to the collective consciousness, the one, is here. It's in you. So listen to it. Let it guide you. This is a new time. These were all like new cards, like new energy cards, to launch you forward into the next phase, since we've just had some of the matrix lifted more. Blessings as you go forth. Have a beautiful day. Love and light.